Light the candles, get the ice out, roll the rug up. It's today
What's today?
to have a hot dog with sand and mustard and ride the Ferris wheel. Oh, honey, 'cause that's how young I feel.
What are you talking about?
Life is a banquet, and most.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about the big reveal to the children today? Oh, I'm not fond of big reveals. I remember back in 1974, I had this giant number with a cow and a moon and singing stars, and I was about to reveal that the man in the moon actually wasn't made of cheese. And it was just...
Yes. Yes, my darling. Yes. Today is a day of figurative language. It's today. We are going to introduce you to a new listen along, an old chestnut and a favorite of mine, Vera. Vera, I believe you performed in this many years ago.
Oh, was it Footloose?
No, darling. It was Peter Pan.
Oh. It's kind of fuzzy, but I think the memory's still there.
The boy who refused to grow up. There was flying, adventure, pirates, and that little green fairy.
Oh, yes, Tinkerbell or something like that.
Yes, I recall something to that effect. Nevertheless, it was a dream to see you steal that spotlight, Vera. Almost as good as that Man in the Moon show. But today is a day where we learn some key vocabulary terms that have to do with figurative language. Figurative language is when you use a word or phrase that does not have normal, everyday, literal meaning. Nothing I say makes sense these days, Vera.
I really feel that, MK. Now give me a couple examples of what you mean.
Well, for starters, in the novel Peter Pan, Nana, the nursemaid, who is a dog, is described like a human. This is called personification. Personification is a literary technique that gives human qualities to animals or objects. For example, it says, it was a lesson in propriety to see her escorting the children to school, walking sedately by their side when they were well behaved, and butting them back into line if they strayed.
Oh, wait, it's just like the Man in the Moon. Ready? The Man in the Moon is a lady.
Yes.
Yes.
Another vocabulary word is imagery. Imagery means the author uses words and phrases to create mental images for readers. This section describes Neverland using imagery. You can actually see the picture in your mind, darlings. It's awesome. Vera, close your eyes while I read this to you and tell me if you can picture what Neverland looked like. Neverland is always more or less an island with astonishing splashes of color here and there, and coral reefs and rakish-looking craft in the offing, and savages and lonely liars and gnomes who are mostly tailors.
It's just like the Man in the Moon. The cow that jumped over cried, "Jumpin' Jehovah."
Moving on, darling. A simile is a comparison of two unlike things using like or as. For example, the boy was as fast as a cheetah.
I recall I have some real cheetah print shoes in the back of my closet. Just let me go get them for a sec, okay?
Hold on, Vera. I need you for just 2 more words, please. Then you can get all the cheetah, moon, what have I print you desire. A metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things. Vera.
What?
Here's an example. Your long hair is a flowing silver river.
Oh, it is?
Yes, and that, my dears, is a metaphor. The last vocabulary word is foreshadowing, where the author gives readers clues or hints of what's to come. For example, in the dark still of the night, the shadows lurked, the trumpet blew, and Mame was getting ready to descend down the stairs. It's today!
I like your figurative language, MK, but today really seems like a great opportunity to sing the song I was most known for. The Man in the Moon is a Lady. She winks at the stars from her bed of green cheese.
There will be plenty of opportunities for you to sing, Vera. But for right now, I'd like you to look over your paper on figurative language. No assignments, just memorize your new script.
Oh, it took me 20 minutes as an understudy for cats to learn all of memory. I can handle this.
Wonderful. Awesome, darling. Speaking of darlings, I cannot wait until third grade begins Peter Pan.